Deadly Saints Nation, what is up? It is I, of course, your Omega Saint Firestar Heart. And your CRW champion. Why? Because, I'm going to showcase this baby in the video. I'm allowed to show off some nice little characteristics, aren't I? Huh? Not too bad, huh?
I hate to be cynical here, but you are a grown man holding a toy championship.
Hey, call it what you want. Call it what you want, but you know what? I have something to represent the CRW championship with, and I'm pretty fucking happy about that. Thank you very much.
I mean, you're the one that got on Twitter and cut a promo with that thing and threatened to go to New Jersey.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Let's see. Well, let's see. There's only, by the way, what's up, Johnny Gat? Welcome to one of our chat moderators, by the way. Johnny Gat is his display name. By the way, I gotta say, man, that is pretty much one of the most badass displays I've ever seen. You get a thumbs up, too sweet, and a gun from me, buddy. Bang, bang. Well, I'll tell you this. There are a couple of wrestlers, at least, within that facility that, you know what, why not? Let's do a little bit of in-character prov here. That can't stack up to the Omega Saint, baby. And that is me. Of course, I'm the man with the belt. So, yeah. And yes, for all of you aware, I am very much aware I'm holding a Walmart bought NXT championship, but it represents my title, so I can do it for in-character promos that I need for videos and whatnot. So I have that, and so I have the funds to actually get a good replica belt. Hint to Corbin.
Hint to Corbin.
Yeah, birthday present, maybe.
Motherfucker, we make the same amount of money.
I know, right?
The same money you see doing this podcast, which right now, I'm going to be honest, is a labor of love because we don't see shit, is the same thing I see.
That's right, folks. So, with that said, we need you guys to do us some favors real quick. We need you to subscribe to us on YouTube if you're new. You can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, at FirestarHeart. You can follow him on Twitter and at Andrew WWE 97. And you can follow him on Twitch at Corbin_Hyde. You can also do a few things to help support this small podcast because, well, we're not at 1,000 subs yet. And so we probably won't see that sweet YouTube ad revenue until then. You can check us out on patreon.com/FirestarHeartCRW if you are interested in donating towards the channel on a monthly. If you're comfortable with that, you can do PayPal if you're comfortable that way. You can do Streamlabs if you're comfortable with that. Or if you want to, you can get some official Firestar Heart merchandise and soon coming Deadly Saints podcast merch and hoodies and all sorts of nice things that I'll get to work on getting out this year on teespring.com/stores/firestar-heart. Give us time and patience.
Not to mention the long rumored shirt featuring me, motherfucker.
Yes. We are working on that design. I just got some stuff set up for a hopefully big project. I finally got it working, so hopefully I'll be able to do something with that in due time. right now I'm just kind of I was just kind of enjoying it for a little bit, playing around with it, and the game's pretty fun, I'll tell you that. And for those of you who do know what I was alluding to there, that was the Rock Band 3 customs. I finally have it to where the game's not locking up, so I'm happy. I'm happy. That's a success. And then in the midst of all that, I'm like, oh shit, it's almost 2 a.m. We better do this fucking podcast.
Not to mention oh shits and things that make people happy. There will be a post podcast live stream on twitch.tv/Corbin_Hyde of the NBA 2K19 My Career, featuring the 2K19 debut.
You said NBA.
Firestar Heart. I said WWE, dude. I swear.
No, I could have sworn I just heard you say NBA.
I swear I said WWE, Phil.
But if you said NBA, I'm correcting you now. But if you didn't, okay. But I could have sworn I just heard NBA.
Nope. I don't play NBA 2K. I'm sorry. It's just not my style, you know.
Johnny just said in the chat he heard NBA too.
Oh, great. WWE 2K19, folks. That's a botch on my end.
The Deadly Saints Nation is too strong tonight. So obviously we're live to review NJPW Wrestle Kingdom 13, which I would have done last night, as in Sunday last night, not Monday last night, because it is currently 1:49 here in Virginia, where I'm at, and 1:50 now, actually. So yeah.
Same time here in North Carolina, bro. I'm only one state down.
Yes, and there were some events that happened at New Year's Dash as well that we can cover, and some AEW news, and out of respect for Mean Gene Okerlund, rest in peace.
R.I.P. Mid. Woo! By God,
Gene. Yes. All right. I'm gonna give him my. All right. Let me give him my best right here. We know something, Mean Gene. There you go. How about that? All right. I want to do the woo one though, but man, whoa! By God, Gene. There you go. Man, that is such a piece of my childhood ripped away from me, dude. I followed Gene since before he went over to WCW, because I was born in 91. So there you go, folks. Now you guys know how old I am. 27 years old. Why do I not have this YouTube support yet? I don't know. Maybe I jumped a gun late. I don't know. But
and me,
2019,
I've Gene since his WCW days.
Yep.
Because I was born a few years after Firestar. I'm only 21, folks.
But you know what, folks? Hopefully we didn't jump the YouTube gun too late in our careers. So our resolution for this year is basically to bring you guys more. I won't go as far to say daily content, but more regulated content, if that makes sense to you guys. Try to bring it to you guys in a timely manner. Of course, that means grow the channel out and all that good stuff. Yes, I'm wearing this belt for the whole damn show. Get used to it. I feel good. I feel good, damn it. Oh, I feel good. Okay.
I feel good.
Enough of me singing. So we're going to talk about last night's episode of Raw 2. I should just go ahead and say that. And then we're going to talk about Wrestle Kingdom 13 and what happened over the weekend. That is first of all. So let's not waste any time. What do you say we get right into it?
Let's do it. Come on.
All right. You want to kick off the first match?
We
Or should
had
I, because I have the notes right here?
No, I remember most of the matches. The first one, I can't remember half the damn participants because it was a big-ass multi-man match.
All right, I got you right here. I'll run through the notes for it. All right. So the first match, which was technically the New Japan pre-show match, but I'm still counting it because there was only 10 matches overall at Wrestle Kingdom 13. Our first match was the gauntlet match to determine the number one contenders for the never openweight six-man tag team championship, which would go on to happen, I believe, the next night at New Year's Dash, if I'm correct, which featured the most violent players, which was the team of, Togi Makabe, I hope I said that right, and Toru Yano with, and their tag team partner of Ryusuke Taguchi.
Of Taguchi, Japan.
Yes. They defeated Yuji Nagata, Jeff Cobb, and David Finlay. The team of Chaos, which was Hiroki Goto, Beretta, and Chucky T. Suzuki Gun, which was Minoru Suzuki, Lance Archer, and Davey Boy Smith Jr. Boy, that, reading those names, that is a pretty stout team. And, of course, the Elite, which was their final appearance for New Japan. As we all know, they signed with AEW. Hangman Page, Yujiro Takahashi, I don't think he signed, and Marty Scurll. We do not know if Marty Scurll's with AEW yet.
Marty,
pause.
Marty cannot sign for AEW until April.
So this is why being the Elite's doing what they did.
He is under contract with Ring of Honor until, I believe, April.
Which is why they did the whole Marty Scurll sad thing.
And Marty's sitting there going, "The fuck is AEW?
What the fuck's at AEW?" I just love how he looks around so clueless. And by God, drunk Marty is hilarious. That New Year's party he did, dude, was hilarious. And he's like so drunk, he's trashing his friends without even knowing. And then the funniest thing is when the camera pans up to him and they're all like just standing there, and Marty's just like,
"Oh fuck."
and Kenny's even looking like,
Marty, you dug a hole and threw me in it, motherfucker.
He's like, "They were right here all along, dude." And I love how Kenny was acting like he was like basically contact drunk from Marty's drunkenness. Because as you all know, Kenny Omega is straight edge. That means he doesn't smoke weed, and he doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. However, if you guys have heard any of my Twitch streams, I am an avid smoker.
We here at the Deadly Saints podcast are indeed 420 friendly. Shout out to Rob Van Dam.
Shout out to Rob Van Dam. That's right. Shout out to Tommy Chong too, because that old man is still ticking and he's like 100.
Speaking of old men that smoke pot, shout out to Snoop D-O double motherfucking G.
Snoop D-O double G. I can kind of do his voice, but that's besides the point. And of course, you guys have recognized him in a couple of my videos. For those of you who are returning subscribers, Papa T, aka Tornado, the legendary one himself. He's an old pothead too. So, but yeah, that match was actually almost 30 minutes in itself. That's actually, I believe, the second longest match on the card overall, which is pretty crazy. We'll discuss that time stamp once it as we go through the card. But that match grade got from us, I believe it got an A. It got an A minus from us, I believe.
Yep, an A minus.
Yes, if I'm looking at it all quick here, I don't know what I'm doing. I can just look at the description of the video while I'm monitoring the chat. Yes, we gave it an A minus. 27 minutes 47 seconds. That was like the second longest match on the card, actually. So that was crazy. We go then next to the Never Openweight Championship match between Kota Ibushi and Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay got the win in a match that got an A plus from us overall. That went through a couple of transitions. Never left a grade of an A, but ended up with an A plus by the end of it. Match length was 18 minutes 13 seconds, and all I gotta say is, damn.
Goddamn Ospreay and that fucking elbow to the back of the head.
Yes, dude. I mean, Kota got legit concussed there. So
and it was rumored to be. It's rumored to be a not a minor but a severe concussion.
Yes. So I hope Kota Ibushi will be okay, and it's not a one of those career enders. You know how bad those can get.
Yeah.
Here's a funny story about me. Actually, I'm lucky I'm able to wrestle in any capacity. I'm lucky I'm able to have. I guess I could always have, a virtual wrestling persona. But I'm actually lucky and fortunate enough that I can get into backyards, gyms, arenas, stuff like, all those places that garner wrestling rings. I'm actually lucky I can get into those and perform still. I took back when I used to play street football, when I was a teenager, I actually took a pretty hard football shot to the head, and there was no helmet on. And, well, that's actually kind of hard. If you guys wonder, sometimes I might have memory issues or stuff like that, just maybe some minor tweaks here and there. If you guys wonder why that is the thing, then I could have, I'm not saying I do, but I could have minor damage to my head. And thank God it's minor. Because then I wouldn't be able to do any of this. But I am for the most part actually pretty good and healthy, so I think I can handle everything without especially now that I'm older. I think I can handle things now a lot better without being concussion prone. But anybody can tell you, even getting stuff like that does carry with you, but the determination of what damage it does over time and stuff like that, well, that's just all up to physicians, doctors, and what have you. But yeah, that's something you didn't know about me there, Corbin.
No, I didn't know that, honestly.
Yep, that is part of the minor little head injury I got. I also have some issues with my left shoulder and stuff like that. It's kind of a wrestling rib that my left side sucks, but I still wrestle anyway. Funny, we had a funny story a couple years ago. And yes, folks, we want to give you guys a long episode. So yes, we're going to ramble for a minute if it's okay with you. Funny story, one of my matches like in CRW, which Corbin is a member of now. One of those matches from Chronic Revenge Wrestling was I had done like this wicked awesome dive, but I messed up my left side. I landed really, really bad, messed up my left side, had to be carried out. That was a scary moment. So we move on to our next match here. I believe we're now at the third match on the card. This is the three-way tag team match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. Los Ingobernables de Japón. Hey, I think I did pretty good on that enunciation. Which is, of course,
well, I mean, if you
and
want to get technical, it's Los Ingobernables de Japón. But
I said de Japón. Yeah, but whatever.
it sounded like you said de Japón.
Hey, sometimes I say Japón, but I that's kind of like French. It's kind of like Jean-Claude Van Damme would say. But hey, that dude. Speaking of, that's another old actor. But anyway, that team consists of Bushi and Shingo Takagi. I believe I said that right. They defeated. They defeated Suzuki Guns, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and El Desperado, and Roppongi 3K, the team of Sho and Yo with Rocky Romero. They are now the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, LIJ Japón. All right. That match was actually really, really quick. The quickest match on the card, if my notes are correct. And that still got a B from us.
Yeah, it for those of you complaining about how it's the Bucks and we love the Bucks and we should have rated it an A because we love the Bucks, man. Fuck you, we're not biased toward people. Secondly,
the Bucks weren't even in this match.
The Bucks were in the tag. Oh no, this was the junior heavyweight. Oh, sorry.
No, this was about the time, I believe. I think it was getting to around this time or near the Okada match when I actually noticed Sean Ross Sapp, shout out to Fightful there. He had actually tweeted about how he felt that the Wrestle Kingdom show was starting to feel it kind of felt like the matches were going by quicker, and it kind of just sort of felt a little bit rushed through. While the matches are still put together great, it just felt like everybody was, moving like they were on speed or some shit. But no complaints, because by the end of the show, they got the time back. So we'll keep going on and getting to that there. Again, still a good match. Now we come on to a match that was 11 minutes and 37 seconds. Yes, I clocked the match times in on these matches as well, folks. So there's even a little bit more detail for you guys there. Aren't you glad you waited for this New Year's present from us? Zack Sabre Jr. is now the British heavyweight champion, the Rev Pro British heavyweight champion. Zack Sabre Jr., accompanied to the ring by Taka Michinoku, defeated Tomohiro Ishii. Match grade got an A. I could not rate that anything less. Another amazing match.
Yeah.
Another amazing output.
Ishii and Sabre Jr. put on a technical wrestling clinic, but then again, what do you expect? You've got a guy who goes by the name the Technical Wizard in Zack Sabre Jr.
Yes, indeed. Now, here's your Young Bucks rant.
Yes, here's where I can do my Young Bucks rant.
Which it still got an A from us.
It still got an A from us. But the match was really short for a Young Bucks match, and I find that to be a load of horse shit.
Hell, the same thing happened at All In, if you recall.
Well, the only reason that match was pushed short was because somebody, cough, cough, Marty Scurll, cough, cough, Kazuchika Okada, cough, cough, went over their time.
Yep. Because Marty Scurll was trying to look strong as hell against Okada. So their story...
It's because Okada was standing on the corner for 10 minutes doing this.
Oh yeah, that too. And Marty's girl's just like, come on, come on.
If you're gonna blame somebody, blame the right person, dude.
But anyway, we have new IWGP Tag Team Champions, LIJ. This time, Sonata and Evil fronting the team, defeating Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the Gorillas of Destiny, and they were accompanied by Bad Luck Fale and Jado. They also defeated the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, of course, and what would be Matt and Nick's, of course, last appearance for New Japan because they're going to AEW. So, LIJ, new IWGP Tag Team Champions. Match length was 10 minutes, 16 seconds. Still managed to squeeze an A out from us here. And another match you probably wouldn't have thought got an A, but got an A from us anyways. Juice Robinson going on to defeat Cody Rhodes for the IWGP United States Championship. Juice Robinson, two-time U.S. title. Cody, of course, dropping the belt because he's on his way to AEW yet, and we do not know if New Japan will be working with AEW yet. Hence why the Elite was going to lose their matches here at here at Wrestle Kingdom because because we do not yet know if New Japan was working with AEW. However, had any member of the Elite won, we could have guessed that New Japan would have a partnership with them. Either way, this match was 9 minutes and 3 seconds. As you can tell, I also kind of have a theory as to why those matches were kind of short as well. They wanted to make sure that the Young Bucks and Cody kind of got out of there healthy.
And that's reasonable.
It's not a far fetched statement there.
No, it's not.
That could be, yeah. New Japan. I think they take care of their talent. But by God, that strong style stuff hits hard. I can guarantee you that.
And that's part of the problem with working Japan shows mainly is because strong style is incredibly stiff.
Indeed.
It's incredibly stiff work, and the work rate is just.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go on to the next match there. I'm gonna just take that freeze frame right there. It's just like, yeah. So, our next match was Taiji Ishimori versus Kushida. Taiji Ishimori won. He is the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Match length was 11 minutes 17 seconds, but only drew a B from us. But it was still a good match. Nothing left the B's on this show. That should tell you how strong New Japan has been running the last couple of years. They have really been on a roll, and what I now refer to as the elite era of New Japan. Let's hope they can continue with that momentum that the elite has left behind for them and continue to usher that forward into the I guess you could call it. No, you can't even call it Switchblade era right now because he's not the champion. But the Tanahashi era, or somewhere along in there. I think that would be a good call.
I think Tanahashi era works.
Yeah. So we go to our next match from there. That match length, by the way, was 11 minutes 17 seconds. Match grade B, still good. We're going to check our chat real quick. Hey, Justin Anderson. Los Angeles. Oh. The Chargers versus the Rams. Interesting. Is that confirmed? Wait, who's Justin Anderson? Anyway.
Who's Justin Anderson, and why do we care about football?
I don't know. Well, we do care. I kind of care about football, but I digress. So that all right. Well, that's an interesting statement if that is indeed true. But let's go ahead and get to our next match. I believe we're already at Jay White and Gato versus Kazuchika Okada. Well, that match, 14 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's remove that one for a second and focus on 420.
Let's.
There you go. There's my brilliant editing powers. No, there's no edit there. That's just me. Folks, you haven't even seen nothing yet. We have a future goal of getting a studio area place where we can all actually just do this in the same room together. And there may very well likely be a react couch, if you will. starring, of course, the star person that we react to, glorious Dr. Phil. Praised be the doctor. Praised be the good doctor. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Can I tell you? Should I say this or should you? Okay. Kazuchika Okada put Jay White over so hard in this match. He put him over faster than he put Kenny over.
And that's just the reality.
And that's saying something. Kazuchika Okada put Jay White over faster than he did Kenny Omega. But see, here's the difference. Kenny Omega didn't even need Kazuchika Okada to get over. Kenny took that by force. Did he not?
I'm going to keep my mouth closed because you like to, for lack of a better term, hop on top of Kenny Omega and ride him like a pony.
Damn. Hey, I marked for my boy. Okay, what can I say? That's my dude. That is my brother.
I'm just being honest here, man.
That is my Canadian brother. More built, muscular video game playing version of me. But I digress.
Again, and what I just said is not meant to knock you in any way. I'm just telling the truth here.
You can't blame me for being a Kenny Omega guy. Why? Because he's good. Anyway.
I can't blame you for being a Kenny Omega guy because I'm a Kenny Omega guy, dude.
Yeah, damn right. Damn right you are. The next match, which is the co-main event, how ironic and how cool as well. Is it just me or has Chris Jericho become even more of a rock star now that he's outside of WWE?
It's not just you, dude.
I mean, like, dude, his gear is just like so heavy metal. And I get it, folks. I know he's in a metal band, Fozzy. We know he's a metal guy. We know he's a rocker. But now he's actually letting his gear speak that. And it's just super cool, dude. I loved Chris Jericho's gear tonight as much as I did Kenny Omega's gear. And of course, Kenny Omega, you know, he gets those video game gears and stuff going because he's a game head like us. And Chris Jericho, now he's getting that rocker stuff going. Like I am. I'm a rocker and a gamer. Like, those are my two dudes right now. 2019. My two favorite wrestlers are Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. That's ironic. That's ironic. But that should also be a test of time that should also be a testament to how Chris Jericho has withstood the test of time. And this match, even in a losing effort that he had with Tetsuya Naito, no disqualification match, it's one of the most classic no disqualification matches I've seen in a quite a long time. The match went for 22 minutes and 35 seconds. We have a new IWGP Intercontinental Champion in Tetsuya Naito. What are your thoughts for this match while I make a little bit of an adjustment over here?
My thoughts are Naito, to be fair, Tetsuya Naito has been the guy when it comes to New Japan. If you're talking the pure Japanese talent, Tetsuya Naito is the guy.
Right.
And him holding the Intercontinental title for I believe, fourth or fifth time is not that big a deal compared to what it would be if he were to jump to WWE and win that Intercontinental title. It's like Jericho winning the Intercontinental title was a shock factor because
yes, not only was it a record breaker, but it was in an entirely different promotion.
Exactly. And you got to imagine one day the shoe's going to be on the other foot, and Naito's eventually going to go to WWE. And when he does, if he wins the Intercontinental title, it'll be a shocker. To me, this isn't that big as big of a deal as a lot of people like to make it. When it comes to Naito, we know he's got the talent, and we know he should be in the main event scene.
That's true. That is so true. Tetsuya Naito, I feel, will one day win the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. It's just a matter of time in my book. But I think Chris Jericho, if Chris Jericho says he's not done with New Japan, Chris Jericho might very well win it at least one time too.
Jericho has said that he wants Hiroshi Tanahashi in a match.
Yep, and he was just like, you know what? Let Naito have his Intercontinental Championship. Give me Tanahashi.
Give me Tanahashi, man.
Jericho, they're gonna have Chris Jericho pull off that shock factor. I'm almost willing to bank on it. But I will not bank on it because I do not want New Japan to somehow see this, even though I'm sure they won't. But I don't want them to see this and go, "Oh, yeah, bank on it. We are not give Chris Jericho title." And yes, I had to do that impression just to get it across of it being them talking. Anything else you want to add before we go on to the main event of Wrestle Kingdom 13?
I would say main event. I would say it's main event time at the Tokyo Dome, and we need to discuss it.
Oh, do we ever? This is what draws the biggest headline, and that's not even over exaggerating at all because it literally does. Our biggest headline has come now that we know Hiroshi Tanahashi is now the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. 39 minutes and 14 seconds. Match of the year candidate already. As if there wasn't already a couple on here before. We got a definite match of the year candidate.
Oh yeah, that
with Tana.
There's been New Japan Pro Wrestling has consistently, year after year, put on a early contender for Show of the Year on January 4th at the Tokyo Dome.
Yes.
They've been doing this since about Wrestle Kingdom 9. And we're currently on Wrestle Kingdom 13, and next year will be Wrestle Kingdom 14. Things always get interesting around this time of year.
Yes, they do. And now we know for a fact that Kenny Omega is departing New Japan Pro Wrestling. And if speculation is to lead to the right source, according to the end of the recent episode of Being the Elite, we hope you guys are subscribed to them as well. By the way, I said the match time was 39 minutes 14 seconds. Our match grade was an A+, as if there was a doubt. Kenny Omega was awesome in this match, even in a losing effort. So he went out with a bang.
Hang on. He went out with a bang.
Yes. And his phone is now going. It's counting down. But what is it counting down to? Could it be counting down? Could the countdown be a troll and Kenny Omega actually be going to WWE? Or is the count actually leading to what we're all secretly most likely thinking what we're doing?
We're all secretly hoping and begging for
AEW.
Speaking of, AEW will be making its debut in this year's 2K Universe mode on my channel.
Hey, you know what? Firestar's going to have to make the rounds.
Really? Firestar's going to have to make the rounds.
Yeah, he's going to have to make the rounds. Not just do WWE shows. Not just do CRW shows. Though I'm almost certain you're probably going to put that as one of your brands.
What, CRW?
I'm almost willing to put that up there.
Well, see, what gets interesting is I already have one of the pay-per-views planned out.
Well, do go over that with me later on. I'm willing to. I'm excited to hear what you got planned for your 2K19 Universe mode. Now that you finally got your hands on a copy, I still have not been able to get my hands on a copy, and I am therefore taking a break from 2K once again.
No, since Christmas, it hasn't been about getting my hands on a copy. It's been about getting that beautiful piece of hardware that's sitting on my table.
A beautiful piece of hardware. AJ has a PS4 that if I don't manage to get my hands on one, and if we do get a studio place for us all within the next couple of years or so, a very
Phil. We still live, Phil. I can't entertain a crowd, man. You disappeared.
whoa. What on earth happened there? Okay, I think we're back. I'm not sure if it's like going to be under a different episode or not. I think we're back. All right, we're back. We're back. We are back. This computer is weird, folks. We just had. I don't know what that technical difficulty was. That is very weird. Let's get our boy back in here. That is weird. But I know how to I know how to play that off, actually. So
Okay,
I
there
think
we go.
I think a ghost possessed the laptop.
No, see, you didn't hear me. You disappeared, and I was like, motherfucker, I can't
Exactly.
entertain a crowd by myself, god damn it.
What, you? There is no way in hell you lack charisma without me, boy. I'm just glad. I'm just glad that the computer isn't like fucked and I need new hardware.
Exactly.
I got scared for a second there. I was like, wait, why? Why is this? Why is there all of a sudden like eternal blackness? Like, what the hell? There's a ghost. There's a ghost haunting my computer. There's a ghost haunting my computer. But the bright side to this will be a funny moment, and the podcast is still live. So this will be a funny moment, a funny section within the upload. At least there's an upside.
At least there's an upside to this. You're absolutely right. At least there's a way to view this in a positive light.
Exactly. You know why? You know why that didn't. You know why that happened to us.
Why?
We started speculating too much about what Kenny's doing. It's like, nope.
And so the ghost of wrestlers WWE failed to sign in the past appeared and fucked up your laptop for a second.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna scramble a signal. Hopefully that'll shut him up. Wait, you mean it didn't? Damn it, they're still going. They're still going at it.
They're still alive, god damn it.
They're still alive, god damn it. No, we failed. Well, you're gonna be even more of a failure after we get to Raw.
And before we get to Raw, we need to talk about how royally fucked WWE is this year.
Oh yes. It doesn't stop there.
It doesn't stop at Raw. This is going to be an extra long edition of the podcast, folks. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm
boy.
up for the next 2.5 hours, not counting my live stream.
Oh no, yeah. Well, actually, no. Looking at time, we'll be able to get through this in like 30 minutes. I guarantee it. So, allow me to light the match. So, as we've been following from multiple sources, WWE could very well be screwed. And why?
Because All Elite Wrestling is looking to sign, from what I've been told, several WWE talents.
Yes, they happen to be very underutilized as well. And they also happen to have a lot more potential than what WWE has been showing. Do you remember a tweet from December the 3rd, 2018?
No, I don't. You'll have to specify.
One day, the revival will wrestle the Young Bucks, and the internet will rejoice. Remember this tweet. Tweet back. One day, the Young Bucks will wrestle the revival, and the internet will rejoice. Remember this tweet.
Ooh.
Well, we remember it.
We do.
It was literally only about a month and 5 days ago. We remember it. Could that happen within the next couple of years?
Not even within the next couple of years, if I'm not mistaken. The Revival are currently negotiating contracts, which is why WWE is hesitant to put the tag belts on them.
Well, you know what could sweeten the pot for them? Putting the tag belts on them. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't hesitate to sign if they were wanting to put the title belt on me for a significant amount of time.
Yeah, but WWE doesn't do long-term booking with champions unless it's the world title. The tag titles are basically worthless in WWE.
That's also true. And you can tell, especially from tonight's promo, that you can just tell that the Revival cares about tag team wrestling.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. But also you have like Kenny Omega and stuff like that. You have all these talents, dude, just chomping at the bit. Things are gonna be very, very interesting.
You're right.
Any other AEW news or anything like that before we get into Monday Night Raw?
Well, I mean, Jericho's on the radar for AEW, and
Oh
supposedly after
yeah.
Wrestle Kingdom, there was a meeting between Ring of Honor, New Japan, and AEW about working together.
Could we have a three-way partnership?
I mean, we can hope, right?
Three-way partnership would mean something really great.
Well, guy can hope, right?
Right, the guy can hope. All right, so I think that's about all of the big news. Besides the stars that are looking to jump ship. By the way, Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder are also on the radar, from what I've been told.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Some other stars as well. My God, dude. If AEW starts biting into WWE's talent pool, that's going to be a headshot. And Vince McMahon is. There's a video on What Culture Wrestling entitled "Why Losing Cody Was WWE's Biggest Mistake." I'll tell you what, I'm about half tempted to believe that.
Dude, I already know it was their biggest mistake.
I'm telling you, dude.
I mean, if you look at what they did with All In, you look purely at what they did with All In.
Right. Purely at what they did with All In. Yeah.
They are a credible threat.
They really are, dude. Like there's no two ways about it.
Now let's talk Raw. Let's
All
talk.
right.
Let's talk shit show.
You ready for that? All right, let's get a like check. How many likes are we up to, folks? Our goal for this video is at least 5 likes. We just got a chat. I just checked in the chat, so we got it. We just got a new viewer in and a new like. Harris Hero, welcome to the chat, buddy. Glad you could stop by and say hi. And he says, "Yo, Deadly Saints." Well, hell yeah, dude. All right,
Yo.
let's keep that light check up, people. Let's keep that light check up. Ha ha ha. Nah, well, hell, ain't that something? All right, so we have 4 like. We got 4 likes, according to the check. So that's definitely a good thing. Glad you guys could come by and stop in and say hi. Let's get the notes opened up though, so we can go over Raw effectively, and then we'll hop on out of here if there's no more comments about anything going on like that. We might do a little bit of a Royal Rumble predictions. So you know,
The
never
Rumble,
know.
the full Rumble card isn't out yet. There's no need.
No, oh no. I'm talking Royal Rumble match. Not card predictions, Royal Rumble match.
Royal Rumble
Big,
match predictions.
yes, big difference. All right. So, our first Raw of the New Year's. And guess who brings it in with us? It is John Cena. And for some reason, my notes thought it would be cute to call him John Cana. So John Cena kicks off Monday Night Raw, and then we actually get a brawl that kicks off Monday Night Raw between John Cena, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, Dean Ambrose, and Bobby Lashley. Led to a 6-man tag team match in which Seth Rollins picked up the win. And then he immediately went backstage to Triple H saying he wants Dean Ambrose. Triple H granted that match and made it a Falls Count Anywhere match. Here's the part that the part that really got to us and was the most sentimental part of the night. Hulk Hogan returned to pay tribute to Mean Gene Okerlund. And
let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
yes, it was very touching, dude. Dude, I almost cried.
Dude, I did as well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm man enough to admit that I almost cried.
I mean, I was seeing the tweets, and I was seeing tweets and everything, and I'm like, dude, this done hit people, and even Del X, man, shout out to you, buddy. Hopefully we can collaborate this year.
Let's hope. That would be awesome.
Yes, that is a goal. When you know when you get a lot of the folks saying how they almost cried, how touching it was, you think Mean Gene impacted a lot of people. Dude was a crack. And I mean that in the most heartfelt way possible. Gene Okerlund was amazing.
Gene Okerlund was by far and wide the best backstage interviewer of all time.
Yeah.
And beyond a shadow of a doubt from according to his colleagues, one of the purest people in the wrestling business.
That is right. Put that cigarette out. Little Mean Gene there. Corbin, put that cigarette out.
What cigarette?
Sign falls down. What the hell? Oh, fuck it.
And Gene was a crack up at times,
He
too.
was. That's why I called him a crack. He was a crack up. Oh, man. I miss him. I miss him.
And that's understandable. You know?
And it just seemed very surprising. Like, there was nothing that led to me believing besides the fact that, yeah, he's old. He was old. But nothing really led me to believe he was in bad enough health to die right now. Like, obviously, yeah, when you get up there in age, your health isn't the best. It isn't 100% anymore, but nothing had led any of us to believe that besides the fact that, yes, Gene Okerlund was old, nothing had led us to believe he was in he was dying or near death or anything like that. It just happened. So yeah, this has been a very crazy and very, very, very sad start to 2019 in the wrestling world. After that tribute, we go to the Lumberjack Tag Team title match for the Raw side of things, of course. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable defeat the Revival.
Boo!
This time, Dawson's foot was under the rope and the ref did not catch it. Oh, yeah.
If y'all don't put the breathe,
If y'all don't start,
don't have an aneurysm, Corbin. Breathe. If y'all don't put the goddamn belts on Revival soon, motherfuckers.
Wait, calm down. It might already be too late.
It might be. You never know. Can we hope?
Those tag titles might not even save it. It could just be a case of, sweet, we got a tag title reign under our belts for WWE's main roster before we left. And then the most awkward segment between Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman out of all of their segments took place. Just between each line and what each person said, there just seemed to be like a pause. It almost felt like you were loading a video game to its next set of dialogue or something. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right there.
And the crowd reaction wasn't helping any because it just felt dead. That is another thing about a show. Okay, let me take this moment out here. Okay, all right, AJ.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to feel like a moment where I'm not totally blaming WWE, and trust me, it's not all their fault because people are people. But it's also a sign that they need to make sure they are actually going to step up like they said they would. So, you could have the best wrestling show of all time. I'm talking constant matches and segments of the year. You could have literally all the best. I'm trying not to get us demonetized. But you could literally have all the best shit happen, and the crowd can still kill it.
Yep, you're right.
It's bad enough to where just having an average show is considered good by Raw standards right now. But if your crowd's dead, even at the good stuff, it ruins it. And it makes it feel awkward because there's silence. So for God's sakes, crowd, do something. Do something to make it feel alive. I don't want to feel like I'm in a morgue or I'm dead and in a casket. I want to feel like I'm watching a wrestling show.
And now here comes where we'll differ.
And to you, WWE, you thought I was done.
I thought you were done. I legitimately thought you were finished.
Crowd, get it together. WWE, step up the fucking game.
Phil.
And get your show straight.
Phil, one day I'm just going to bring a button that bleeps you out.
I would very much appreciate that.
That way we can sit there and go, if y'all don't put the mother belts on the Revival.
If you don't... All right, you know what? Every time I get ready to cuss, you clap.
Okay.
If you don't... On the... And do... The... Wango Tango like Ted Nugent, mother...
Oh, God.
Step it up. Make us feel alive. We don't want to feel like we're dead. This ain't a freaking Avatar heavy metal show. Speaking of Avatar, I love that band. They have really come into their own over these last couple of years. I'm glad they're finally getting the recognition they deserve. And yes, go check out Avatar Country. They also recently stepped up to help out Trivium on what was one of Trivium's greatest tour invokes. Matt Heafy, congratulations to him on the birth of his healthy children. His wife, I believe, had twins.
Wow.
Well, Matt had to step away. Matt, of course, is the frontman and guitarist and also guitarist for Trivium. Well, he had to step away to go be with his wife for for the birth of their kids. So,
Any person who would knock somebody for that is a straight up ass.
oh, of course. Well, Trivium obviously support it. Well, Matt took to YouTuber Jared Dines, who had been fortunate, gracious, and by God lucky enough. I'm jealous. I'm jealous, but I'm too happy for him to even let any hint of jealousy show. I just live to see that, and I'm like, that is so cool. I'm happy for the dude. I'm legit happy for the dude. He gets to go out on tour. He got to go out on tour and play with Trivium, mind you. This is when Matt was still, with him, and they're touring and all that, and once Matt got the call, he was like, Jarrett, it's up to you now. You ready to step up, big boy? And so instead of Jarrett just playing a couple of songs, he was now on stage playing guitar during the whole Trivium set with guest vocalist Howard Jones, former Killswitch Engage and now current Light the Torch singer, and Johannes, the frontman from Avatar. Those two providing guest vocals on the Trivium songs. And bass player and the other guitar player in Trivium, they also stepped up to do vocals as well. And the tour was dubbed, I believe, Trivium and Friends. So yeah, that was still an awesome experience to watch. Matt even uploaded it onto his channel where Trivium was performing with Jared Dines and them. After Matt had left, Jared had uploaded it to his channel too. So, that was incredibly awesome, dude.
It had to be. It had to be the best experience that Jared Dines ever had.
Just congratulations to them. Can't say I'm happy enough. That is what you call a musical highlight of 2018. But we're here in 2019 now, so let's see what music brings us this year. And on that note,
last year we got lucky and got the death of the career of Machine Gun Kelly.
He's still gonna release music.
Yeah, but no one's gonna fucking listen to it.
I don't know. I might. And you know how you're gonna know if people are still listening to it? Just go to his YouTube page, and if he's still got views, then boy, people are still listening to him, and he didn't kill his career. But anyways, let's hop off the music train because we can save that for another video. And hop back on over to Raw, where Ember Moon and Apollo Crews defeated Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox. And now, as of current, apparently, according to a couple of sources, now Alicia Fox has the best sell of the Eclipse. We're talking. Look at the hands. Eclipse. Boom. Pew. Now, I had to do that in slow motion because my left hand isn't all that. Let me see if I can do this a little bit better. All right. All right. Person. Eclipse. Pew! And like she jumps up in the air. Jumps up in the air. And flops on her back.
Was it Rock selling the stunner good is my question.
Hold on. I will actually dig this up. I will actually dig this video up. I will actually dig this video up. All right. All right, where are we? All right. Here we go. Okay. Let the ad play. Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right, so we got Apollo Crews and Ember Moon versus Alicia Fox and Jinder Mahal. All right.
Oh dear God.
All right. Yep. Yeah, Amber's fired up. Yeah.
Nice.
In there. Yeah.
Oh, here it comes.
Yep. Boom!
That was Rock selling the stunner good, by the way.
So it was worth it, huh?
Yes.
And then Ember Moon's just kind of like, yeah.
Ember Moon, I guarantee you, when she got backstage, thanks, Alicia, you made me look like a badass.
And Alicia's like, no problem, kid. Ember Moon had this like little move when she grinned for her celebration. She was just like, yeah. Stuck her tongue out a little bit too. I'm like, we get it. You slay, girl. You slay. And then I'm not even sure if I got all the notes for Raw basically, but Sasha Banks with Bayley then also defeated Nia Jax with Tamina to actually earn a shot at Ronda Rousey at Royal Rumble. Ronda Rousey actually brought up Sasha Banks, I believe, at some point during the broadcast because, like I said, I'm pretty sure these notes are incomplete, so I didn't really get a lot of notes. I'm going off of memory. But I think there was a segment during Raw where Ronda Rousey was pretty much naming off people she thought should have a shot. Well, hell yeah. Sasha Banks versus Ronda Rousey at the Royal Rumble. That has some serious potential.
It does.
And because Mr. Corbin Hyde is so generous, the Deadly Saints podcast will be able to cover the Royal Rumble. And hell, we might even live react.
That'd be nice.
Because Corbin doesn't have a membership of his own. No. We are returning to my membership of the WWE Network. And Corbin has decided to re-up it for me. And I'm not exactly sure what day the Royal Rumble is. I should probably search that real quick just so I know when exactly we need to re-up it. That's also, guys, if you've noticed, I haven't really been reviewing NXT either. It's not because I haven't forgot about it. It's not because I don't love NXT no more. It's just because I haven't been able to watch it because, well, I've been doing other things. And I haven't, well, obviously been able to watch it on network, but I think I can watch it on like a website or whatever. Mind you. The Royal Rumble is taking place on January 27th, 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the takeover event
Is the night before.
Yep. So we got pretty much 2 weeks. 2 weeks to renew it.
Yep.
So it'll probably happen way before then, in all honesty, but we will be back on the network for the Royal Rumble. So never to fear, the Daily Saints podcast is here to cover it so you don't have to live out your own worst fears. Speaking of worst fears, one of mine for WWE came true tonight. In the Falls Count Anywhere Intercontinental Championship match, and no, the match wasn't bad. Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. The match wasn't bad. The crowd killed it, yes. That's one.
But let's be honest, the fact that WWE has been so bad that the crowd has no choice but to shut up kills just about everything. It's not on, it's really not on WWE here.
You just said...
I mean, not WWE, it's not on the crowd, it's on WWE.
Thank you. Now, here's where I put your statement on a pedestal here. That is so ironic that you say that, because I was just thinking the same thing. What if the crowd is just going mute? What if, despite the fact that they may be getting good wrestling, what if it's too late? What if WWE has turned into, and this wouldn't be a good thing, but what if WWE has turned into American New Japan? What if they have turned into NJPW or whatever hell you want to call it? Anyway, in New Japan, okay, if you don't know, it is a respectful thing for a crowd to, kind of just, they sit there and they watch the artwork in the matches unfold before them, and they applaud. They'll applaud and they'll cheer every now and then, but they watch, the art unfold. It is a respect thing in Japan. So yes, that there's a lot of people there, but yes, it is sometimes silent with your occasional pops and what, mind you. Correct? Yes. Well, if that's going to be a reaction thing in WWE, unlike how that is a good thing in New Japan, that will not be a good thing in WWE.
No, it won't. It won't. But Vince is too stuck. Vince has got his head too far up his own ass to realize it.
Like, the crowd's not doing anything. Does that mean we've unlocked a new level? Have we unlocked a new level, new crowd level, Triple H? No, that just means they're just dead. That you have successfully killed their spirits. Wait, I've been dead for 100 years already. What? That's how that conversation goes.
You took what I was going to say.
Well, thank you. I'm sure Vince feels
killed their spirits.
I killed their spirits, Hunter. I finally did it.
I've done it.
After 70 years of
I'm the greatest promoter of all time.
Vince probably thinks this too. Now I can successfully move on
to the XFL.
The XFL. Oh man.
Meanwhile, Paul Heyman's backstage. Allow me to have another volley, sir. perhaps you should sign over the rights to WWE to me and you go work on the XFL.
Oh man, I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it. But anyways, here our match ends with my worst possible nightmare, and that was Seth Rollins losing to Dean Ambrose by Bobby Lashley. There's a reason I hang my head down. I'm going to tell you what, Corbin. No, wait. Let me tell you something, AJ. I hope that this is just a transitional feud, dude. Brother Jack. Dude, brother Jack. Brother, dude, Jack. Dude, brother Jack.
Ooh, yeah, I agree, man. Because this shit sucks ass.
Are we gonna do this, brother? Whoa.
Ooh, yeah.
Man,
sometimes we have too much damn fun.
We really do.
See, and if I can take a moment and speak out of character, that's why I don't care if I get paid for doing this, because I have fun doing this.
We're getting a chat in. That was the best moment in podcast history.
Who said that?
Johnny Cat.
Of course, Gat said that.
Thank you, Gat.
Thank you, Gat. I appreciate it. I bow.
Yeah, too sweet to be sour. Deadly Six podcast. Dig it. Oh, we have too much fun. Praise it be, Lord and mighty, all Johnny Gat. Okay. Now that Johnny Gat's gotten his appraisal and we've talked about WWE, no other comments here. I do want to give hi to Grizz Gaming 111 and Justin Anderson. Thank you for popping in. Harris Hero and Angel Hollenbeck. By God, the mods were here tonight, dude. Dark Angel popped into the chat, and she's also asleep as well. So, yeah. But man, podcast was pretty good tonight.
Yeah. Straight up. Podcast was good, and I had a ball, and I even got to bust out my macho man. Yeah.
You get all about the Warriors. Lord of spaceship with the rocket fuel and feed me gold. Yeah, he would definitely have done something like that.
Dad, what you said just doesn't make a goddamn bit of sense.
Oh, Dusty, you thought that was bad? How about that time I knocked out HBK so bad? Oh, I knocked him out so bad. Knocked him out so hardcore. He looked at him by his ear off. And just so you know,
Mike Tyson,
I'm Mike Tyson.
Dog, man. Yo.
Slow down and simple, Boomhauer.
You're listening to dang old Mike Tyson and B-Dog in the morning. Yo.
God dang it, Boomhauer. What are we going to do with all these voices? I'll tell you what we're going to do, Hank here. You're going to strap up. You're going to listen to the Deadly Saints podcast. You're going to subscribe to The Voice. Ooh, and you're going to enjoy it. With your old pal, Stewie.
Oh, fucking God.
And yes, I even did a little Johnny Gat there for you folks. Did somebody say tacos? No, Harris. Yeah, I can do the voices for those moderators in the chat, by the way, guys. I can do the voices for them. I know I've been around them long enough, and I know them well enough as people. They're good people. But I've been around them long enough to master their voices too, by God. My boy Justin, I've been on video. I was on video call with him the other day. This dude straight up sounds like a damn stoner, and he is, but you can tell because he straight up sounds like it. That dude, I'm at work right now, but let me holler at you later.
Just
Goddamn, excuse me.
Just the bruh.
It's just a tip.
Just the Matt Riddle, bruh.
Lenore, it was just a tip. Oh God.
What is wrong with us?
Did Dale just reference something for tips? Nancy! God damn it, Bobby. What the hell is going on with them boys? But Dad, I thought you said Dale and Bill weren't crazy. Bobby, I lied. They are not down with the sweet lady propane. And neither is the WWE, I'll tell you what.
But we supply plenty of propane and propane accessories to New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I'm corpsing on our own podcast.
Yes, I got him to corpse. Yes.
What a
corpse. Damn.
You saw that. Jinx, you owe me a soda. I got you with it first. Oh man. I tell you what. I could take the guitar bowl to that. Oh, by the way, Baron Corbin defeated Elias tonight as well on Raw. That was
that. Okay. Now, I'm going to say to you what I said when it happened. Tell me why I care.
Because Baron Corbin stopped by the propane store today, and he decided to threaten. Threaten Buck Strickland's life. I had to go propane on his ass. I'll tell you what.
First of all,
I'll tell you one person I can walk with, and that is Elias.
Firestar, we are closing in on 3:30. I think we need to wrap this up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up, folks. So we hope you enjoyed this episode. It's probably one of our longest ones in a good while.
Quite some time. Probably the longest one since the All In podcast.
Yes. We
How ironic that we're talking about the All In sequel, All Elite Wrestling.
Double or nothing. So we'll see you guys next time on whichever platform we go live on. Could be Twitch, could be YouTube. In fact, he's going live here soon, I believe.
I am, as a matter of fact.
So I am going to get my fancy pants on and watch it. I'm over here still doing voices. I'm having fun.
You're having fun, mate. I can't blame you.
Tell you what, fella. I sounded like the doofiest Irish person ever.
You sounded like Seamus. I'm like, a part of me wants to chant at you that you look stupid.
I do not look stupid, fella.
You sound stupid.
My back is hard.
You sound stupid, that's for sure.
Let me tell you something, brother. Oh, now I'm going in and out of voices. I need to call. We gotta call this. Oh my god!
Cut the feed. Cut the feed.
Cut the feed. Cut the feed. Oh, so you know the gist, folks. If we don't go viral by the end of this year, I will find someone to suck a dick. I'm not gonna suck a dick. I will find someone to suck a dick. No, scratch that. That's too bad. That's too dirty. That's too bad.
If we had monetization before now, it's gone.
What monetization? We're gonna be the hot feature on Joe Cronin's Demonetize This. Oh man. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure Joe Cronin is a friend of mine.
Oh god.
I have not spoken to him in a while, but I'm pretty sure he's like still a low-key friend of mine.
All right.
I do know I'm friends with Tippendale, which that dude has like at least 1 million subs. So why hasn't his fame rubbed off on me? But why hasn't his fame rubbed off on the channel? Yeah, I'm good. Oh, this is too crazy. We are too crazy.
Yep, we got to wrap this up.
So,
for real.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up, folks. It's 3:14. It's going to be 3:15 by the time I click stop. So thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, subscribe, damn it. Follow us. This is almost better than having Blue Chew helping you improve your performance. Holy crap, wait, I'm doing a promo ad now? Get Blue Chew. You'll have a wrestling rumble right there in the bedroom or wherever room you're ready to go in. BlueChew.com. Go to Get Blue Chew and tell them that the Deadly Saints podcast, or, well, tweet them at Firestar Heart sent you. Please go sponsor the guy.
Help your boy land sponsorship deals.
There you go. There you go. Anybody that knows Corbin that's in the area over there, go help him get some sponsors. Help us get sponsored, folks. Help us realize our dreams of, well, entertaining you guys for the sweet old green lady.
And don't forget to jump on twitch.tv/Corbin Hyde a little while after we're off the air.
That's right. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and good night, folks.